What happens when a rapper whose style depends on space suddenly gets trapped inside production that refuses to leave any room to breathe? Let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? It's your man Lighthouse, and you're now tuned into another episode of Everything for Everybody. And today we'll be discussing Uncle John's Everything's Beautiful Died Early album. On earlier projects like As Above, So Below, Uncle John thrived inside stripped-down production using silence almost like percussion. Here, V-Don removes that comfort completely. The beats are layered with heavy bass lines, looping textures, and siren-like synths that crowd every corner of the mix. Instead of sliding through the production, Uncle John sounds like he is forcing his way through it, which gives the album its tense and abrasive atmosphere. That tension works best on tracks like No Specifics and Trauma or Tragedy, where both artist and producer lock into the same cold emotional frequency. The performances are restrained but heavy, allowing the mood to settle naturally over the listener. And the production on these two tracks, chef's kiss. I ran this back a few times while I was on the treadmill. I'm like, yo, V-Don is nice. When we talk about producers who be cooking up, V-Don is one of those that I respect tremendously. His beats is crazy. The song Stoneisland stands out because of how stubbornly committed it is to repetition. Over a rigid loop built over vintage political recordings and dusty soul textures, Uncle John stacks luxury fashion references, street imagery, and coded threats with an almost emotionless calm. I feel like the vocal sample kind of fights with Uncle John's vocals. It takes an intentional listen to get what he's saying. It's a dope song, but I had to fight as a listener to get the bars. The bars are definitely there. One bar made me laugh because he said the streets got rich when Trump was in office, so I might vote. Now, I think he might be talking about the first term, because the way this fucking inflation is working out, shit is getting tight as a motherfucker out here, you know what I'm saying? But that's another story, you know? Then there's the song Solar Faxx, and midway through a verse filled with familiar street detail, Uncle John casually mentions that the sun is 93 million miles away. Really getting deep into the science, pulling the song beyond neighborhood realism and into something larger and cosmic. It's a moment on the album where the music feels like it fully escapes its own gravity. One thing Uncle John consistently delivers is the kind of writing built from sharp, unforgettable one-liners that gradually lock together into fully formed verses. Those verses rarely feel assembled in a conventional sense. They unfold like coded transmissions, dense with imagery, layered detail, and hard-earned perspectives. That has always been part of the appeal for me. Every time an Uncle John project lands on my desk, I already know I'm about to hear something that feels alive sonically. Music with texture, weight, and atmosphere that lingers long after the record stops playing. Everything Beautiful Died Early absolutely continues this tradition. If Uncle John is unfamiliar to you, this is the kind of artist worth checking out from the beginning. His catalog is deep, consistent, and remarkably focused. He feeds his audience with intention, consistently building onto a body of work that feels connected project to project. There's real craftsmanship behind what he does, and that level of consistency deserves support. Definitely spend time with Everything Beautiful Died Early, but when you get finished with this project, make sure to go and check his back catalog and everything that he's done prior, so you can really get in tune to how incredible of an MC this guy is, you know what I'm saying? But that's my time, y'all. Let me know what you think about Everything Beautiful Died Early in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop. Until next time, take care of yourself. Peace.